Alright, good day ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I want to run through a brief tutorial on how to participate in the liquid loan sacrifice phase, how to get a 5% bonus if you use our link, and how to choose your lockup period. Where liquid loans has this unique feature where you can choose to lock up your funds in 1 month increments all the way up to 24 months, which is 2 years. And if you do lock up your funds for the 2 years, you get a 2.5x bonus. So if you want to find out how to lock up your sacrifice phase in monthly increments all the way up to 2 years and how to participate, all that good stuff, get that bonus. Folks, do me and you a favor, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads, and without further ado, let's talk about what's going on. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's just say you stumble upon some extremely intelligent, good-looking YouTuber who happens to be talking about liquid loans, and you say to yourself, hey, this sounds like a kind of interesting idea. I might want to participate. Well, something you could do is scroll down to his description where there is a referral link. And the reason you might want to do this is because if you sign up with this referral link before sacrificing, you could be eligible for a 5% sacrifice bonus as well. You could also help out that YouTuber because that YouTuber will also get an additional 5% bonus when you use his link on eligible sacrifices of $500 or more. So folks, to put it very simply, I'm gonna run through all the steps you need to follow to sacrifice, and it's quite simple. There are a whole 2 steps, and you don't even really need to do the first one if you do not want to. Number 1, folks, the referral link. If you click on that link and you follow the instructions, then you're eligible for that 5% bonus. Once you do that, step 2 is to go to this website and then send your stable coins to the sacrifice address. It is that easy, folks, but let's run through the process. So once you click on your favorite YouTuber's referral link here, it should take you to a page like this where you click through and say, I understand. It'll run through all the different steps here for you. You can read this along. Then you have to secure your own referral link here. By clicking on this link, you click I understand, you connect your MetaMask. Once you do that, you will have your own link right here. And what this does is that when you go and sacrifice with the wallet you just used to connect, that is how our 2 wallets become linked and how you receive that 5% bonus. So it's very simple, folks. You click on the referral link, you follow a couple instructions, you connect your MetaMask, and then boom, there you go. You're eligible for that 5% bonus. Now, once you've done that, you go and do step 2, which is you go to the sacrifice.io, click on this link. That will bring you to the front page of the sacrifice page for liquid loans. Important disclaimer here, if you choose to sacrifice, you must have no expectation of profits derived from the work of others. Again, this is not a traditional raise, folks. Again, you're sacrificing for a political statement, and the reason why all this is done is they're trying to structure this whole process as to not have this thing be labeled a security. Now, when sacrificing for liquid loans, they only accept stable coins from the Ethereum mainnet or Binance Smart Chain. So that's your USDC, USDT, TUSD, DAI, and BUSD. You must sacrifice from a wallet you have the private keys to. That means your Ledger, that means your Trezor, that means your MetaMask, and hopefully a MetaMask that's connected to a Ledger or Trezor. Each stablecoin sacrifice will be awarded up to 10,000 sacrifice points based on when you sacrifice. So here is how the multiplier bonuses work. From days 1 to 10, you will get 10,000 points per US dollar stablecoin sacrificed. The sacrifice phase started on the 19th, so we are 1 day in. This is our 2nd day of the sacrifice phase. So basically, if you're interested in sacrificing, folks, you really ought to consider doing it within the first 10 days because that's when you'll get the best rate. Now, there's also a bigger pays better bonus where the top addresses may earn up to 2.5x points on their first point. The bottom addresses may earn up to 1x points on their last point, similar to how the Pulse Chain and PulseX sacrifices work. So basically, folks, you want to be sacrificing within the first 10 days, and you want to be sacrificing more than others, because if you do so, you get more points. Now, again, folks, something I like about the liquid loan sacrifice phase is because, a lot of people aren't whales. A lot of people don't have hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to throw at this thing. So something one can do to kind of offset the gains that the whales are getting is you can choose to lock up your sacrifice phase in 1 month increments all the way up to 2 years, which is what I'll be doing, folks. I'll be locking up my sacrifice personally for 2 years because then you will get that 2.5x bonus. So if you don't have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands to throw at this thing to rank in the top rankings, that's okay. You can still get all the way up to a 2.5x bonus if you just delay your gratification and wait 2 years for that 2.5x bonus. And I'll show you guys exactly how to get that. Another reason why one ought to consider perhaps delaying gratification for those 2 years is because the more time you give Pulse Chain to appreciate in value, and for Pulse Chain to onboard new users, and for Liquid Loans to onboard more users, well, the more valuable staking the Loans token will become over the long term as Pulse Chain appreciates in value and more people use the network, use the protocol. It's going to become more and more valuable to stake. Another reason why I want on to consider that delaying your gratification. Now, this is the kind of interesting, difficult part that I know a couple people are probably confused. So folks, the way you choose how many months you want to lock up your funds, anywhere from 0 months, you know, get your coins day one all the way up to 24 months, is quite simple. When you go and send your stablecoin sacrifice, the decimal places over here on the right hand side will determine how many months you want your sacrifice to be locked up for. So if you send, for example, $500 US, which is the minimum you could send to receive the 5% bonus, if you just put 00 at the end, that means you will receive your loan tokens day one that this thing goes live. Now, if you slap on 24 cents at the end of your sacrifice phase, that means you want your coins locked up for a full 24 months. So if you put 1 penny, that means you want it locked up for 1 month. 6 pennies, you want it locked up for 6 months. 18 pennies, you want it locked up for 18 months. 24 pennies, which is the max, you want your SAC locked up for 24 months, which is 2 years. And at the very end of the sacrifice.io page, here is the address you want to send your stable coins to. This is the sacrifice address for Liquid Loans. It ends in 48C9. And again, I recommend, if you want that 5% bonus, that you first do the additional step of signing up with our referral link down in the description below, connecting your MetaMask wallet. Then you're eligible for that bonus, and then go sacrifice to this address. So folks, to show you guys exactly how this works, this is one of our many aMillionortheMoon addresses. So after we followed all the steps through our referral link, we're now ready to sacrifice and get our bonus. So we simply copy this sacrifice address, go to our MetaMask, click send, we put in that sacrifice address. Again, you want to check the first couple numbers and letters here, and the last couple letters and numbers here to make sure they match up over here. So 48C9, 48C9. Okay, cool. So we know we have the correct address now. Then we want to select our stablecoin here. You know, let's say I want to do the minimum $500 US. But let's say I want to lock up for that 2 year. I want the 2.5x bonus. So I'll simply do $500 0.24, representing the 24 months, 2 years. But let's say I only want to lock up for 1 year. So then you merely put 12 cents here. Let's say you want to lock up for 1 month. Then you just put 1 cent, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and so on. You guys get the point. Then you merely click send, and then there you go. You have now sacrificed to the Liquid Loans sacrifice phase. Congratulations. Hope to see you all on the moon. Now, something you could do to make sure your sacrifice actually went through is you can go to etherscan.io, put in the Liquid Loan sacrifice address, and over here, if you scroll down, you could see all the most recent transactions sent to the sacrifice address. So over here, you can scroll through all these addresses and double check that one of these in fact matches your address, and that's how you'll know for sure that your sacrifice has indeed gone through. So folks, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I read all the comments all the time, so if you guys need any further clarification, please just let me know. Folks, join our Discord group, join our VIP Discord group. You get access through our Patreon. Link for that is all down in the description below if you want to support us and if you want to support this channel. Now, before I wrap up my video, I just want to briefly comment on what my long-term strategy is with Liquid Loans. Folks, I personally don't care very much what the price of the loan token does over the long term. I do think over the long term it is likely to appreciate in value, but frankly the price of the loan token itself is a secondary consideration in my opinion, because the true value of the Liquid Loans protocol in my opinion is the ability to stake the loan token and earn more Pulse Chain and earn USDL. I see this protocol as a golden goose that lays golden eggs, and those golden eggs is the Pulse Chain token. So why would I ever sell my golden goose if you can just stake the loan token and it constantly earns you something valuable, which is the USDL stablecoin, which you can use to either stake in the stability pool and earn more loan token or more PLS, or you could go and you can buy Pulse Chain, you could buy Pulse X, you can buy Hex with it, and additionally you can earn Pulse Chain rewards as well. I mean, why would you ever sell that, folks? I mean, folks, this is essentially just a money printer that constantly prints you some dry powder, dry powder, dry powder. I mean, folks, I don't know about you, but you know, YouTubers say all the time you want to have some dry powder to buy the dip, but it's often hard to have some dry powder to buy the dip because there's so much you want to purchase. Well, right here with this protocol, it's a constant stream of dry powder because it's constantly yielding you some USDL, some Pulse Chain, and some loan token, which you can all restake, compounding your interest earning capability. So I'm just going to briefly throw out there my strategy and how I view the liquid loans protocol. I plan on frankly never selling the loan token. Why would you when you could constantly earn a steady stream of Pulse Chain and USDL and even more loan token through holding and staking the loan token. All right, folks, those are my thoughts. Links for everything down in the description below. It's essentially 2 steps, and you can kind of skip the first step if you really want to. Super simple. Until next time, thank you all for watching. Take care.